change it to equal. First step. So if I give you 2x times x minus 1, it's less than 21 minus x. What did I say first step was? Okay, so I have 2x times x minus 1 equals 21 minus x. Okay, that was easy. Step 2, to solve for x. How would I solve for x? Can I first distribute? So I have 2x squared minus 2x equals 21 minus x. If it contains an x squared or bigger exponent, you need to get it equal to 0, so you can either factor it or polysmol. Okay?
I forgot how to do that.
So is it okay if I add x and subtract 21?
Yeah.
So I have 2x squared minus x minus 21 equals 0. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you can either factor or polysmol, but I have to know values for x.
How do you polysmol again?
You go to apps, polysmol, polyroot finder. I don't know if I'm going too fast or too slow. How are you doing? Okay. Now, your order is your largest exponent. And you go to next, put in your coefficients. So, did we all get it? Did you get answers? What'd you get? -3 and 7/2. Everybody get that? Did you get it, Kate?
Yes.
Here's your brownie.
It said, no, yeah, I just kind of found out. It said 3.5, so when you said 7 halves, I got confused.
Yes. And you can do it either way. You can do it as 3.5 or you can do it as 7/2. I don't care. Now, you can't round it. 3.5 is not rounded, is it? Okay. So I have x equals 7/2 and -3. Is that right?
Yes.
Now we set up intervals. Starting with -infinity, ending with positive infinity, and take a break everywhere we have a number. Does that make sense to you? Now, if I remember, it was a less than. So it is -infinity to -3, parenthesis, -3 to 7/2, parenthesis, and parenthesis 7/2 to infinity. Except at infinity. Infinities always get parentheses. You are correct.
So how does the less than or greater than change the problem?
Now, that's where we are next. All of these intervals will not work for a less than. So you have to pick a number from each interval and try it in your original problem. So, tell me a number in this first interval. -4. I go to my first part, and everywhere there's an x, I plug in a -4. Doesn't that give me -8 times -5 is less than 25. Is that true?
Yeah. No,
No? So I mark it out.
But why'd you put in 4?
I put in, you just pick a number in that interval. We put in -4.
Oh,
Any number. However, for the middle interval, what would be the easiest number to pick? 0. I cannot pick an n number, because if I picked -3, I would be in both intervals. 0. When I put a 0 here, does it say 0 is less than 21? Agreed? So this worked. Right? What's wrong, Lily?
I'm just trying to figure out. Wait, what number did we plug in for the second?
For this one?
Yes.
0.
Oh,
Because that's the easy number.
okay.
Now, I need a number for this interval.
wait, never mind.
Wait. 4? I wasn't sure everybody was with me here. So when I put a 4 here, don't I get 8 times 3 is less than 17? Is that true?
Yeah.
So this is my answer. Did that make sense? Can we do another one? Thank you. It's going to be kind of a harder one, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it'll pop right through. X to the 4th minus 18x is greater than or equal to 3x squared minus 4x cubed. What do I do first? Change it to equal. So I have x to the 4th minus 18x equals 3x squared minus 4x cubed. Right? Now what?
switch over.
Did it equal to 0? So I have, and I'm going to put my numbers in order when I do that. All right? Because it's much easier to see it that way. So I have x to the 4th plus 4x cubed minus 3x squared minus 18x, equals 0. Now what do I do? Always smoked. Now, do you all understand that you could have up to 4 answers when you poly smoked? Okay.
So basically it's negative 3 times.
It's negative 3 2 times. So did you get? What'd you get? Negative 3. Okay. So I start with negative infinity. Where do I go to?
Negative 3. With the bracket.
With a bracket. Now what? Negative 3 to what?
Negative 3 again.
No,
Or
I don't
you
have,
one time?
there's no space between negative 3 and negative 3, so I don't have to do a
Oh, okay.
interval there. Okay? To 0, 0 to 2, and 2 to infinity. I pick a number from each one, right? Guys, you all are going to need your calculator because I don't want to do all this in my head. Right? What number are we going to pick here?
Negative 4.
And what do I do with that number?
Plug it in both sides. Correct.
Negative 4. I'm letting you put it in. I'm doing it in my head while you do it, okay?
Oh, dang it. I said it wrong. Put in the,
Well, you're going to put it in the very first one, and you're going to tell me yes or no.
yes, I put it in like when you said it's equal to 0, I don't know why. Oh, you put, yeah. The same thing.
No. Oh wait, it does work. Yeah.
Oh, we're having a conflict of...
No, I was tripping for a little bit. It does work.
You think it works? So this one works.
Yeah.
What do we pick for the second one?
Negative 1.
That'd be the easiest.
Oh yeah.
That gives me... I think it works.
I bet it works, yeah. Sure.
Yes, it works.
It works? I thought so. Okay. What do we pick between 0 and 2?
1.
1. I don't think that works. What do you think? Did you do it, or are you just trusting me?
No, I did it in my head, but not
Okay.
really. I just like eyeballing it, you know.
Okay. What about 2 to infinity? What number are you picking?
3.
3. 81 minus 54.
3.
3.
Yeah, it works.
Works? So, I just have a question. Is this my answer? This just means and. Is that my answer? Is this the same thing as this? Isn't it? If I do from negative infinity to negative 3 and include negative 3 and then go from negative 3 to 0, isn't that the same thing as
yeah.
negative infinity to 0? And by the way, I would take either answer. I would take it if you left it in 2 pieces like that.
Wait, what is the U?
Just means and. You're going to see it sometimes, so I thought it'd be good for you to see it. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It's just and. What do you think? You think you can do this?
Yep.
You see, it's not hard. But what is it?